I should really get myself a mechanical keyboard. Let's talk about the Epomaker EK75 and why it's my favorite keyboard right now. In terms of build quality, I really like it. When you pick it up, it has some nice weight to it, and this is probably also in part caused by the coppered weight on the back, which is a nice integration on a keyboard like that. And the case also had no scratches, which should also be expected. I'm personally also a big fan of this off-white retro looking color, but if you're not a fan of it, this keyboard also comes in black. In the packaging, you get dampening foam, stabilizers, a PCB, the keyboard case, and also a mounting plate. In addition to that, you also get a USB cable and a keycap puller. I also do want to clarify that this really isn't the keyboard for you if you like RGB, because this keyboard literally only has one LED light and no lighting on the keys. Just a quick reminder that it would be very nice of you if you could give this video a like and also subscribe to my channel, because I'm quite a small YouTube channel and I bought this keyboard with my own money, so you would really help me out here. Thank you. Let's go over to the typing experience. I have the Epomaker Peace Lily switches on there, which are linear and lightweight. Because of this keyboard has a south-facing PCB, I'm also able to put cherry profile keycaps on there, and that's what I did. I purchased some random PBT cherry profile keycaps from Amazon, which I think really fit the retro aesthetic of this keyboard. However, I couldn't find them anymore. Because of the polycarbonate plate with a flex cut and also the gasket mount, this keyboard has a very soft typing experience, which I really like. I would describe the sound of this keyboard to be very marbly and poppy, but you are the judge, so let me know about it. As you can hear, a very pleasing sounding keyboard. The only thing which I didn't like is the rattly sound of the spacebar, which is caused by the stabilizers. Let's go over to the connectivity, and this is kind of a mixed bag. It has a wired, a 2.4 GHz and a Bluetooth connection, but the Bluetooth connection doesn't really work properly. It works great if I only have my mice connected to the PC, but once I also turn on my Bluetooth headphones, there's some very weird sounds which are being created in the headphone and the connection cuts off. So only relying on the Bluetooth connection doesn't really work if you have multiple devices connected via Bluetooth to your PC. But as a workaround, you could use the 2.4 GHz adapter and then everything works just fine. But if you're the person who doesn't want to do that, then this keyboard is not for you. I also tried to connect the headphones to my PC when I have some other keyboards connected to it, like the Logitech MX Craft or the Apple Magic Keyboard, and the problem was not appearing. So it is caused by the Epomaker EK75. And something very strange happens with this keyboard once it reaches 20% battery, because then some weird stuff is happening to the LED light, and if you continue using it, then the connection also cuts off way more than it usually does, because it usually runs fine. And after 20% battery, it just cuts off all of a sudden and quite often. So I don't know if the battery percentage just isn't showing up correctly on the Mac, but it is actually showing up correctly with all other devices, or if it is some other problem with the keyboard. But that means that you can only really use the keyboard up to 20% of battery, because after that the keyboard becomes unusable. In terms of price, this keyboard costs $150 US, but most of the time you can get a 10% discount code for the Epomaker website, so then you only pay 135 bucks. And I also want to talk with you about a personal thing about this keyboard, which to me is more of a negative thing, and this is the LED light. The LED light causes the keyboard to drain around 10% battery a day if I use it for 8 to 10 hours. And if I turn the LED light off, the keyboard only uses 3% battery a day. So without the LED, I can use the keyboard 3 times of the length, which is pretty great. But it looks quite off if I turn the LED light off. So I only use the LED on the basically lowest or near to lowest brightness setting, which already drains 10% battery a day. And I would have liked to have no LED light on the keyboard, so I don't have to worry keeping the LED light on or off. I can just leave it off because there's no LED light on the keyboard, and I get a much greater battery life on it. But that is a very personal point, and I can also see that you like this LED light and that you are fine with the sacrifice of the lower battery life for the LED. So yeah, this really is a personal point I have, and yeah, not really good or bad. It just depends on the person who buys the keyboard. So overall, like so many other things in life, this keyboard is also not perfect, but it is pretty damn good. The major problem of this keyboard is, like I said, the Bluetooth connectivity and the connection issues once it hits 20% battery. But if you can live with that, you really get a good keyboard here. It has great build quality, good connectivity if you have the 2.4 GHz dongle connected to it, and if you're above 20% battery, a great sound. Yeah, I'd say it's overall quite a compelling package. If you like this video, please give it a like and also subscribe to my channel to see more tech content. I see you in the next one. Out.